the burying of the shuhada. And subhanAllah, every home in Medina was struck. The Ansar, who would sacrifice everything, were disproportionately represented. There are about 70 of the 73 of the shuhada that came out and gave their lives for the Prophet ﷺ for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and defended him alayhi salatu wasalam with their own lives, with absolutely no regard for themselves in that regard. And none of their relatives blamed the Prophet ﷺ and said, "What a tragedy you brought upon us." All of them were honored to be in that place. And the stories then of the Prophet ﷺ walking through the battlefield are many. You have, of course, Hamzah radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Hamzah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, who had his liver cut, right? He was mutilated, radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And when the Prophet ﷺ stood over Hamzah radiallahu anhu, he wept in a very different way. There was a different type of hurt. And the Prophet ﷺ said to Zubayr, who was the nephew, the child of Safiya, the sister of Hamzah, the closest one, Safiya bint Abdul Muttalib, the closest one to Hamzah. He said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Don't let her see Hamzah. Don't let her come." And she was walking towards the battlefield running, and she wants to see the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's okay. Is Hamzah okay? And Zubayr's trying to stop his mom, and she's not listening. And then finally he says to her that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told you to stop. And so she said that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam commanded. He said yes. So she stops and she starts to weep, because the Prophet ﷺ did not want her to see the mutilated body of Hamzah radiallahu ta'ala anhu.